Good afternoon, everyone. It's time to go ahead and start. We are on a pretty tight schedule and we try to keep it short for everyone, but I'm very excited to have this virtual groundbreaking event today. I would just go over a few housekeeping things before we start. This session has been recorded, so you will be able to watch the recording after the fact on our website and our YouTube channel. We have a lot of people here today. We have a few pre-recorded videos that we would like to show. We have a short live section outside at the actual construction site. If you want to follow this in a gallery view, that would probably provide you with the best viewing experience. And we will use a spotlight feature to spotlight the person who's speaking. So the first one, I would like to ask for a short welcome is the Department Chair of the Department for Viticulture Technology, Dr. Anil Shrestha. And he can give his little welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's very exciting to see so many people join today. And I'm very grateful to the Dean and our Interim President also who are going to be here joining us. And as far as I'm on the department's academic, I'm in the academic side of the things in the Viticulture Technology program. So I'm the Chair of the Department of Viticulture and Enology. We also have the Viticulture and Enology Research Center, which Stefan Summer just introduced himself. And we have the winery and the vineyard operations, which is under the agricultural operations unit. So it's quite a big unit that we have here. And a little background on our department and the status of our department. We have about a little over 100 students now, 90 undergraduates. We have 2 majors, viticulture and enology in the undergraduate. And we restarted our graduate program. It has grown very rapidly in just a matter of 2 years. So we have 16 graduate students. So we have a little over 100 students in the department. And most of our students take pride in hands-on learning. So the new unit that is coming up is going to be a tremendous factor in the student learning process and also in the research process. And I would like to thank the people. I'm not going to name people, but I know you know who you are, who started this thing a long time ago. And it started off with a very small idea and it evolved over the years. And one thing I must say is the Viticulture Club, which is one of the oldest clubs on campus, has done a tremendous job in collecting donations. And what is going to happen now is a big part of their contributions. Of course, our industry partners are always there to help us and support us. So thank you, everybody, and all those who have joined us today, and also for the staff and faculty who kept our program going when we had our lean days. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Anil. Just to set the mood for the outside portion of that event, I prepared a little video for you. Some of you who have not been on campus for a little while, there were a few changes with the old hoop house structure that used to be in place, the area where we're building or planning to build the new greenhouse now. So just to set the stage for some of the things we will be talking about in the next 45 minutes, let me share a little video with you, and that should give us enough time to go outside and start the actual ceremony. Okay, you've seen the construction site from above. We took a little drone footage of the area. So we are at the actual construction site for the groundbreaking ceremony. And I'm very happy to introduce our first speaker, the Interim President, Dr. Jimenez Sandoval.
Thank you very much, Dr. Somner. It is truly an honor to be here today as Interim President of Fresno State. As your Dean knows, Dennis, and as all of you know as well, I feel especially at home within agriculture. It's especially meaningful to me that this is my first groundbreaking because the College of Jordan is truly important to me. I moved here from Mexico when I was 10, and I grew up about 20 minutes south of here in a farm. So I know exactly what it takes, you know, the type of work that it takes to make the farm be successful. And while I didn't pursue a career in agriculture, my vision for Fresno State is deeply rooted and grounded in my love for and connection to our valley. Without agriculture, we would not be Fresno State. I say that over and over, and your dean knows that as well. While the spring 2021 is not a traditional academic year by any means or stretch of the imagination, it is unfolding as a year of opportunity for our students at Fresno State, and especially those in this College of Jordan. I'm delighted to be here today and thank the students, graduates, and industry partners who have made today possible. Special credit goes to the Viticulture Club students who identified an opportunity to enhance their educational toolbox and engage others to invest in their idea. It's always the students who come up with these brilliant ideas and they get together with their professors and then make it all happen, right? Just like agriculture requires intentional and constant attention, these students understood that teamwork and community would be required to harvest their idea. And that's really what it takes for a successful farm. It's both teamwork and community coming together. While I know that there are a number of donors over the years, a special thank you to John Duarte of Duarte Industry and alumnus John Ariano, who were two of the early partners in this process. With additional support from other alumni and friends and the Jordan College, the project, of course, was well on its way. The investment from stakeholder Oro Agri brings his 250,000 greenhouse project to fruition. This project is more than an addition of a greenhouse to the campus landscape, though. It is an opportunity for students to explore and investigate and put theory to the test, right? Put theory to practice. We all, of course, learned by doing ever since we're young. So it's an opportunity for students to deepen their hands-on involvement on the University Agriculture Laboratory while preparing them for technical careers in science and technology and many other areas as well. Especially though, it's an opportunity for graduates to impact agriculture in the fertile Central Valley, in California, and literally across the world. Finally, it's also an opportunity for industries for industry to really showcase Jordan College's myriad possible ways of collaborating with them. It's with our industry partners when we come together that we really showcase the power of Jordan College and what it is that we do with the research here at the university. It's not theoretical, it's always applied, and it always has very concrete results that are purely beneficial. So it is this synergy, it is in this synergy where we'll find innovation and excellence in agriculture. Finally, I want to thank you once again to the students, the faculty, the alumni, and our friends. You are to be commended for helping to advance agriculture at Fresno State. Thanks everyone for making this happen.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jimenez Sandoval. Our next speaker is the Dean of Jordan College of Agricultural Science and Technology, Dr. Dennis Neff.
Thank you, Stefan. It is a beautiful day, and I have to give kudos to the organizers of this event for allowing us to meet in sunshine. That was really a good deal. Many years ago, as I began my undergraduate experience, I had a friend talk to me about a part-time job in the campus greenhouse. I got that job, and for the next 2.5 years, I worked there. Although most of my time was spent outside the greenhouse, it's where I started my day. And I became enamored with the things that were happening in the greenhouse. I enjoyed watching how they started new plants and the importance of the soil and the nutrition and the pest control. It was so different from the small crops, the dairy and the row crop operation that I grew up on. I became kind of a really aficionado of house plants, if you will. I learned how to put my own macrame plant hangers together back in the 70s when that was a deal. And I, to this day, continue to enjoy taking the cuttings of my plants and giving them to friends and relatives rather than throw them away. The greenhouse that we're going to build here today will have a positive impact on hundreds of students' lives, much more than that greenhouse had on mine. Students will come here and they will learn about how not only the nutrition is important and pest control is important, but they will probably be doing things, designing plants, tissue culture, things that many of us have never imagined. Some of the individuals here today and some of them who are participating virtually imagined something for us with this greenhouse. Over the years, the Viticulture Club has had a vision. Marnell is the latest incarnation of that. Our faculty, Sonette and Stefan and Anil and others. But it's people like companies like John Duarte Nursery and John Ariano and Oro Agri that have made this day a possibility, and we're so grateful for them. Their imagination is going to become reality. I think of the current Sun-Made Raisin campaign. Imagine that. Their imagination, we can almost see, we can feel it. It's almost here. Imagine that. It's going to be a reality in a short period of time. Thanks to all of those who made this imagination a reality.
Thank you very much. Thank both of you for these inspiring speeches. I'm very happy that we can now officially say we broke ground. This greenhouse is happening, all these years of hard work finally coming to fruition. We have one more little video for you to watch online that tells you a little bit more about Versi and the research we're doing here. And that gives all of us enough time to get back inside. Fresno State's Viticulture Technology Research Center connects students, faculty, and staff to meet the ever-changing needs of California's renowned grape and wine industry. Researchers enjoy a wealth of on-site resources that include a 120-acre vineyard, the nation's first and largest campus winery, laboratories, classrooms, and the Jordan Agricultural Research Center. A new greenhouse being planned, as well as a renovated research and teaching winery that would strengthen student education and applied training. The campus location offers ideal proximity to national leading areas for raisin and table grapes in the Central Valley and wine grapes in Central and Northern California. Projects can easily access a wide variety of fruit, vineyards, and growing conditions with direct input from professional partners. Faculty are enhancing the center's national reputation with presentations at conferences, articles in scientific journals, and trade publications. The research center also hosts outreach events that showcase the latest vineyard and winery management methods and equipment. Industry support and commodity boards are currently driving most of the research, often matched by grants from government organizations such as the Agricultural Research Institute. The research program's wide array of projects reflect the legacy of Dr. Vincent E. Petrucci, who oversaw the Viticulture Technology program for 46 years. He officially opened the research center in 1985, yet the center's and department's roots to innovation, teaching, and industry coordination date back to his arrival on campus in 1948. Faculty and staff take pride in training students to develop hands-on skills to lead many of California's most prized agricultural industries in new directions. Okay. So we should have our panel here, and I'm very happy that we have our major donors here with us. We also have the former Viticulture Club president with us today, who was actually the active president when this whole crowdfunding campaign and fundraising campaign started. I will let Dr. Van Zyl handle this section as a moderator. She has been the Viticulture Club advisor for many, many years. Ever since this whole greenhouse project started, she was the advisor to the club and helped the club to develop that vision and plan all these fun fundraising barbecues and things of that nature. So I will hand it over to Sunette.
Thank you so much, Stefan, for the introduction. Thank you so much for everyone who's online today. It is such a great day for this event, and I'm so happy to see so many people. With that, and with what we just heard from the interim president and the dean, I would like to start off with a little video with our current officers of the Viticulture Club, since they're the ones that is usually part of this kind of event. But since we are virtual, they decided to put a little video together just for you guys to enjoy in the next couple of minutes.
Viticulture Club Vice President, and I'd like to start off by saying on behalf of the Fresno State Viticulture Club, we extend our gratitude and appreciation to all the donors and individuals involved in the 7 years in the making for our greenhouse groundbreaking.
My name is Salvador Pineda. I am the treasurer of the Viticulture Club, and I'd like to speak on behalf of the club to say that the Viticulture Club is the oldest chartered club on campus, starting in 1952. With Vincent E. Petrucci, the club strives to put students' futures first by engaging both industry leaders and students.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jose Novo, and I am the Sergeant of Arms for the Fresno State Vit Club. And our club works to create a community and build lifelong relationships with fellow peers from all different majors.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nicole. And although this past year has posed challenges not only to our individual education, but to the club, this greenhouse gives us all hope for the future.
My name is Sedona Howell, and I'm the historian. And I would like to say that this greenhouse will aid in research projects, enhance hands-on learning, and ready students for a career after college.
My name is Marnell Sally, and I am the president of the Viticulture Club. On behalf of the club, thank you for your gratitude, hard work, and compassion to the students at Fresno State.
So with that nice video from our current student officers, and hopefully we'll put faces to names for you. They are working hard on the next Viticulture Club Fall Harvest Barbecue in November. And if we get back to a point where everything is more normal, there will be a barbecue to look forward to. So thank you so much for you guys on that video. But with the current officers that we have online at the moment, I would like to just put the spotlight quickly on Steve Smith. He is visual and he's definitely there today. He was a student here at Fresno State in the Viticulture Technology department. He was a double major, and I believe you graduated in 2014, if that's correct. But also, yes, and Steve is the guy where this all started. So 2012, 13, as part of the president back then, and your club officers, it's been a long time, and I've been the faculty advisor since then as well. And it's so nice to see that where it started with you and where we are now with the current students, where we have come so far. It's been a really good journey so far. Thank you, Steve, for your initiation on this.
I want to thank you all for having me here too, and say that it just brings tremendous pride to me that to see the club still going this strong, to see so many students this active, and to see that they're picking up old dreams where we left off and they're seeing it through. I think this is exactly the reason that we have these clubs, and it's a great way to create a foundation in your education and to create a path going forward. So I really hope that all the students gain something from this experience going forward, and share it with other younger students so that it carries on, and that we can do more of these in the future.
Thank you so
much.
much.
Thank you, guys.
All right, and then moving on to some of our really wonderful donors. Without you guys, this was absolutely not going to be possible. And starting way in the beginning, I think it was at the 2013, 2012 or 13 Viticulture Club barbecue back in the day. We had people like John Ariano who donated some of the first funding towards this greenhouse. So John, thank you for being here. If you would like to say a few words.
Thank you very much. Yeah, the funding for this was really important, especially for the industry. I'm happy to be part of it, and it's really important for these students here for the future. You look and see what the way the industry is moving and the technology, how it's growing. Being part of Duarte Nursery and their growth pattern, the way they want to be, and having a similar type of greenhouse that they use is just going to make the next group of students and alumni that much better for the industry. You're going to see the leadership growth potential just surpass what we've already had from before. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm a former member of the Viticulture Club. I'm very happy to say that. And I'm very, very pleased and thankful that this thing was continued to move forward on.
Thank you so much, John. It is nice to still have people like you around and be engaging with us all the time. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then we also have John Duarte online today. John Duarte is the president of Duarte Nurseries and also a big contributor towards this project, also from the early days. John, thank you for joining us.
Oh, hi, Sana. It's good to be here. I'll tell the dean I am guilty of a little bit of macrame in the 70s myself, even at a young age. So I was trying to leave that in my past, but since he brought it up, it really is an honor to support Fresno State. Duarte Nursery is always a soft touch to education, whether it's high schools, junior college, or some of our biggest and best ag schools. You want trees, vines. We really believe it's industry's own interest to make sure that our educational institutions have the very best equipment, the very best technology, and the best assets, so that when great young people like we just saw from your Viticulture Club apply to schools, they can see that the schools have that kind of support and that the education they're going to get is relevant and there's industry engagement and commitment. So this is one way we're able to do that. I hope to stay a soft touch for anything that we can do to help Fresno State, whether it's new orchards, new vineyards. The greenhouse was so close to home, we couldn't resist when John called with his interest and let us know quickly that he'd put his own money in the pot. It was easy to follow him and know that this was going to be eventually a great project and a big asset to the school. So thank you for including us. And it's really our honor to stay engaged with Fresno State and help and do our shares wherever we can.
Thank you so much, John. For sure, we will be out there at Duarte Nursery whenever we are able to come out again. We always do that, and we always bring the students out. So it's always nice to engage.
We hope to have Friends Day this year. You can bring up all your great wines again. Maybe you've got some still around from when we had the Linden Hills vineyards. I think I just looked at some information. We put over 600 tons of Linden Hills fruit through the Versi in the time that we were able to work with the campus on that. So it's always been great to be engaged with Fresno State. Hopefully we'll have Friends Day and some normalcy back again soon.
For sure. Thank you, John. And with that, I would like to move on to our next donor, Johan Poolen from Oro Agri. He's our representative today. Johan is like me, a fellow South African. So we started working on several research projects together a few years ago. Oro Agri has been pretty close to us for quite a while now. And they also came onto campus with a really nice vision to contribute to the greenhouse. Johan, thank you so much for being here today. We really appreciate that.
Thank you, Sunit. Appreciate it. And yeah, from our side as well, it's a great honor to be part of this. And for me personally to be part of this event, we appreciate this opportunity. So I think it would be right for me to also thank our fellow sponsors. I think everybody's contribution really helped to make this come true in the end. And so we're also very thankful for your contribution. So, and for me, for Oro Agri, this discussions actually started a couple of years back, so I think 3 or 4 years back, when our CEO, Mr. Johan Poolen, visited Fresno State Winery. And I believe there was some wine involved, but let's not go into the details. So that's where it all ends well. All's good that ends well, they say. So just a short couple of words about Oro Agri. We started about 20 years ago, right here in the USA, when Mr. Poolen, actually a South African mine engineer, he found and patented the benefits of cold-pressed orange oil for various uses in agriculture. Long story short, the business has since grown to an international group of companies with 4 manufacturing facilities and selling product in about 80 countries globally. One of those factories is actually based right here in Fresno, where we use the orange oil that's grown right here in California to manufacture a variety of novel products, ranging from pesticides, adjuvants, plant nutrients, and soil conditioners. So these are used every day to assist customers in producing higher value crops, of course, and in a more sustainable way. So the American-made products, they actually also distributed not only in the States, but right through Central America, Australia, and Asia from our base here in Fresno. So where our link with Fresno State, and as Sunette mentioned, as a company and globally, we are really passionate about research and innovation. And about 5% of our annual revenue is really spent on research projects through either extension offices, universities like yourself, or private research companies. Hence our past and present involvement with research projects through various departments at Jordan College. As an example, our analytical chemist, Mariah Melman, she's also a Bulldog alumni, is working on a joint master's project right now with Leah Groves, the campus vineyard manager, to look at possible quality and shelf life improvement of table grapes in the valley. So our contribution to this greenhouse project provides us really the opportunity to show appreciation for the ample support that we are receiving from California agriculture. And what better way to thank our loyal customers than to invest in their future through a leading research facility right here in the valley. So our hope is really that our contribution would help build on the scientific knowledge base and help create the leaders of tomorrow, and ultimately, of course, benefit the ag industry again. So on behalf of our CEO, Mr. Johan Poolen again, and Mr. Donovan Poolen, who is the president of Oro Agri, I'd just like to thank everybody involved for the opportunity again to be part of this exciting project. And really Dr. Sommer and Dr. Sunette van Zyl for their parts in arranging this, and also for Sunette leading our current research projects at the university. I'd just like to close by saying that we remain committed to finding real solutions in a sustainable way as possible for the challenges that growers face every day. So if there's any research projects that you guys are involved with and think in any way that we could be part of the solution, our door remains open for such discussions. Thank you again for your time and for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Johan. It's so nice to work with you guys. I remember from way back in the day when we started out just knowing or get to know each other in terms of the company. It's been really nice. And I know that you also work with other people on campus, other departments, other faculty. It's a very nice team, I believe, that we've been building so far.
Thanks.
With that, yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, I will use that opportunity to just thank everyone again. This has been a really great journey with the greenhouse project. It was made my priority personally when I arrived on campus, and I think seeing all of the donors and former Vit Club members and presidents who were involved in this, seeing all of you here today really means a lot. And personally, I'm very excited that we're moving forward with this, and it will be the first big project that we're pushing through after all these changes in the department. So it's not just important for us from a research perspective, it's also very important for the viticulture and enology community in the area. And I'm very, very grateful for all of your support. We will get this project underway. We will have construction in the area soon, and we will have a live stream camera set up and a time-lapse camera that will take pictures of the construction every 30 minutes over a 6-month period. And we will turn that into a nice little time-lapse video after the construction is done. And you will definitely be invited to the actual opening ceremony again. And we're very hopeful that we can have that under less restrictive conditions, maybe even in person on campus. That would potentially be a really great closure to this, this great effort. So please keep an eye out for any more announcements. The live construction camera will be on our website at some point as soon as the heavy machinery arrives to break the concrete slab that's in the actual construction site right now. And then you will be able to watch the progress that we're making live on camera. Thanks again for everyone who attended today. I will keep you posted. We will definitely be in touch with all our friends, alumni, and supporters out there. And I hope that we will see each other in person in probably 6 to 7 months when this project is completed. I just have a little slide to share in the end with a few links that you might find useful, but that basically concludes our groundbreaking event. And as I said, thanks again to everyone who was involved, and we will be in touch.